So you change your life. Your income's changed, your circle's changed. Your life is really, really different now as from what it used to be before. Everything has changed about your life so far. But you still feel like something's missing. And you still feel like there's a ghost that is just haunting you at the back of your head. Something about your life just doesn't feel right, no matter what. I mean, you've changed everything. Everything looks good on paper, right? So, what do you do after that? You think you need to be more disciplined? You think you need to make more money? You think you need to do more work? Fuck, my hairs were so weird today, but anyways, you think you need to do more work? You think you need to make more money to combat all that? You don't. This is a trap that most guys face. They realize this thing about life where they feel like they're a loser now and everything has to change. And instead of working on internal foundation, what they do is they try to make more money, they try to better their lives, they try to upgrade their circle, upgrade their clothing. Everything is changed on paper. And it looks good on paper. You make good money, you have an apartment, you have a car. Everything good looks good on paper, right? Problem is, you still feel empty on the inside. And why is that the case? Ever ask yourself that simple question? Why is it okay? Well, why do I still feel empty at the end of the day? Simply because you forgot that whatever you're trying to fix right now about your life is just external. It's like this instance where I can give you an old house and I'll tell you, hey, take some brand new furniture, go buy from IKEA, I don't know, and just place it inside the old house, which is in shambles, by the way. Is it going to actually fix something about the house? Is it? Think about it. Like the house as a whole just looks like a fucking ghost town. It looks like a haunted house, and they're trying to put new furniture inside it. What is that going to do? The new paintings are going to make a difference. The new curtains are going to make a difference. The new color palette is going to make a difference. The new bed is going to make a difference. And when you take those things, the color palettes, the curtains, the bed, the carpets, what are those things? The money, the apartment, the car, the circle, the clothes. They might change things. Yeah, it might look appealing to go inside, but it's still a broken house. That is a problem more work is not going to fix. That is a problem more discipline is not going to fix. That is an identity problem. And you never fixed your identity, did you? This is such a weird concept. Not weird. I feel weird that people don't really talk about this. Because I see this with guys all the time, and I go over this so many times in my videos, and I'm a big advocate of this because I believe in this 100%. I see guys and their life is good on paper, and only the guys like whose life looks good on paper, you hear some guy who tells you that their life looks good on paper, but the inside they feel weird. I'm like, how is that possible? Their life is fantastic. How can that be possible? When I ask the guys as well, they tell me the same thing. They're like, yeah, life is just weird. It's something feels missing. And it's not to say that the guy who has nothing, who tells you, oh, the guy who has everything, he's still gonna feel weird if he achieves it. No, it's not that guy who's doing nothing is right. And it's not to say the guy who hasn't everything, he still feels empty is also right as well. They both don't realize one thing. You are trying to fix everything external about your life without even focusing on the inward. Whenever there's a problem, whenever you feel like there's a setback, whenever you feel like something is just crippling you, even though everything is going well in your life, it's an inward problem. You don't have to look at the outward. You have to make more money, do more work, I don't know, be more successful. No. You can have all of those things and still you will crumble. It's the same analogy I use all the time when we talk about women as well. You know, when guys think that they can get a six pack, they can get the bet more money, and then they can get a car, they can get an apartment, all that garbage. Yeah, they get all that. What does that do to a girl at the end of the day? Nothing. Because females work on the same spectrum as well. They're more moved by the inward as opposed to the outward. And if she's a female who's moved by the outward part, well, that's not the type of girl you want to be around. But anyways, different topic. But that's the problem with what happens with most guys. What happens to most guys? They are in a relationship, they get a girl, things don't work out, they break out, everything goes to shit, and then the guy's like, you know what? I need to better myself. I need to show her. I need to make sure that she realizes that she missed out on me. They do all that. They do the work. They get more money. They change their circle. They get a six pack and all that. And the next girl comes in and they lose her again. And another girl comes in and they lose her again. And then they marry someone who's just there because she wants the resources and the safety. She's not there because she actually has a genuine desire for you. And then you think like, oh, all women are the same. No, you know what the problem is? You never fixed your inward reality. The moment that shit happened to you, the moment you had that heartbreak, Instead of going about trying to fix things, trying to get more money, trying to be more successful, trying to get an apartment, trying to, upgrade your setup around you, you should have looked inward and asked yourself, wait, why am I doing all this? For what? Just by having more things, by needing more things, I'm gonna have a better life. Needing never gives you a better life. The moment you start needing for things is acknowledge the fact that you lack things. And in that moment, you operate from a spectrum of neediness. You're not operating from a spectrum of abundance. When you don't believe the fact that you're enough as a whole, you will always latch onto external things and try to get them to yourself and try to make sure that they come into your life so that these things will make you feel happy. And by extension, your life will be amazing when that's not how it works. You're operating from a scarce mindset. You're not operating from abundance as a whole. And that's the problem that gets to most guys. They operate from scarcity. Even though everything in life is on paper, they have things which may seem like, oh, this guy has an abundant life. He doesn't. On the inside, he's dying. And no matter how many things you get, he can get more money. I can tell you right now, any of you guys watching, or any of the guys you see online, you can give them 500 million. 500 million. And their problems with women, their problems with life still won't change. Funny enough, they'll become even worse. Because money doesn't change you, it just amplifies you. If you're just a cunt at the end of the day, you're just a fucking geezer, yeah? You're just a fucking old geezer and doing nothing about your life and just doing fuck all. If I give you more money, you're just gonna become a bigger geezer at that point. Nothing. You're just gonna be a waste man no matter what. And if you're a person who's grounded, who believes in what he stands for, and you do the things you're supposed to regardless of how you feel, if I give you more money, you'll become even more grounded in your reality. You'll be even more abundant at that point because it just amplifies you. That's the whole shtick with it. Trying to latch onto external stuff because you didn't validate yourself firstly on the internal. How do you think anything external is ever going to validate you and make you feel enough at the end of the day? This is the same analogy. Instead of ask yourself a simple question, instead of aimlessly implementing this framework, that framework, this way, that way, I should try this, I should try that. Instead of aimlessly implementing things like an idiot, yes, you're an idiot if you implement aimlessly. See what the input was. What is the input that I put in? Okay, this is the input. This was the process. This is the output I got. Okay, and this is the result that I have. This is the result. So what is the feedback? What should I write it down? Write the feedback down. What has conspired to all of this? What was my belief at this point? Because your belief are going to dictate your actions. Your beliefs dictate your actions. Remember that. And your actions dictate your results. Your actions dictate your results. And your results are what you need for the feedback. So if you have a trash input, if you have a trash belief, how is that going to help you get a better result or a better, how do I say, output? It's like putting fucking, what do you call that? It's like me trying to put sunflower oil in a fucking fighter jet. You think that fighter jet is going to work or it's going to drive? No, it's not, right? It's like putting animal fat inside a fucking Ferrari. You think the Ferrari is going to run is because I put like some tallow inside it, it's going to work? No, it's fucking not. Because the output is shit, it's not going to produce, the input is shit, it's not going to produce a pretty valid output for you. And the feedback, and this is a feedback loop. What is the feedback over here? That whatever I'm doing right now is all because of what I believe in. Whatever I believe in right now is not helping me. It's not helping me win. Even if the beliefs are true, this is what you need to understand. A belief might as well be true, but it doesn't mean you have to believe in that. It might take power away from you. I'm not saying discard it, just don't believe in it. Just don't remember it. Only believe in things that give you power at the end of the day. Yes, it's woo-woo shit. Yes, it makes you seem like a moron, but nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. And you shouldn't as well at the end of the day. If the belief doesn't serve you, don't believe in it, mate. Don't believe in it. It might as well be true, but don't believe in it. I have a lot of beliefs that I used to believe in, and they used to hold me back a lot of times. And I stopped believing in all those things, and life as a whole has changed a lot now. Simply because I stopped believing and buying into the idea that just because something is true doesn't mean I need to believe in that. I can ignore all that conventional wisdom, not believe in all that, because I know I have so much conviction and will inside me that no matter what is going to happen, I have my back at the end of the day, and nobody's going to take that away from me, no matter what. That is true belief in its essence. And that's what I feel like most guys just don't realize. They try to fix everything. They try to do everything in their path to change their life as a whole. And still something inside them just feels empty. Why is that the case? Because they never cleared their beliefs. They never actually worked on the internal side. They worked on everything external without forgetting about the internal part as a whole. The internal dictates the external part. And nothing external can defeat the internal. If the internal is strong enough, no matter what happens to you, no matter what shit is in front of you, no matter how big of a storm that is, no matter what it doesn't believe you, no matter if your girlfriend is nagging at you, no matter what happens to you in your life, nothing is going to take away power from you because you're so grounded in your reality. You're so grounded in your belief system. You're so grounded eternally that nothing on the outside can break you. Nothing, no matter what. And that's a lesson for today, actually. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I don't know what the next video is going to be, but I want to make a big video again after that. So I think I'm probably going to run a poll on Instagram and see what next video you guys want to see. So, I mean, if you have any suggestions in the comments, then chuck them down as well. I'll look at that as well. See you guys in the next one. Cheers.